So this evening we are chopping up our cabbage for the year. So this cabbage was picked I think the day before yesterday. So it's right here, and then we have a little bit that we're giving to our neighbor, and I think we may have done that throughout the year, but this is mostly what we got this year. So our cabbage did good, as you can tell. So we cleaned it all up. Right here in the wheelbarrow is where all the bad parts and the outer parts goes. So we give all that to we're going to save some for the rabbits and guinea pigs, but mostly that'll probably just go to the pigs, I think. Well, maybe goats. I don't know if they like it or not. But everything of our vegetables or anything that we do always, goes to something. So we don't really ever have waste. We don't have waste around here on our farm. So this is September 2nd, I believe. And so this is getting to be the end of the season, and it's busy at the end of the season, just almost as busy as it is in the beginning of the season, because the beginning of the season, you plant, you prepare the ground, the soil, you plant things, your animals are coming out of winter, so you're having to, there's here at our farm we normally have babies of some sort that are born in the winter. So then when it's springtime, they're starting to come out more, so you have to prepare them, and you have to get everything in the ground early. And now at the end of the season, it's kind of opposite of that. We prepare everybody for winter, and we're finishing up all the things that we grew. We just did finish up with our fruit. So that was actually this year, it was done before our vegetables. Normally, it's opposite, but we planted our gardens late this year, so that's why that would be. So if you want to see our, we just made cider, apple and pear cider, so please go to my channel to see those videos, because they're really amazing, and they turned out really well. So please watch that, and let's see what else. And then we're going to, and then with the pears and apples that are the good ones, we are going to be putting them in the freezer to make applesauce and different apple things. We're going to can the pears, and then what we do is we have a trick of how you don't have to use the whole thing of the fruit in order to make some really delicious jams and jellies, which we do that every winter. So we really love to do that. And so watch my video of that here in a couple of days, because I will give you the trick of how to get delicious jam and jelly, but also be able to use the good part of your fruit for other things that you want to use it for. So please watch that. And let's see. Also, if you're new to my channel and you haven't watched everything that we do, I have videos of our bees. And so we've been having a lot of updates of the bees, so please check to my channel for the bee video, or I have more than one bee video, for all the bee videos. Also, we extracted honey a few weeks ago, so watch that. That was a really good video. And let's see what else. And then here in a couple, probably in about 2 weeks, maybe like 2.5 weeks, we're going to be extracting the last bit of honey for the year. So we're going to go to our hives, and we're going to take what they've done, because that'll be like, the kind of almost end of September. Oh, I forgot this. See, I'm not really, sometimes when I'm talking, I get to talking and I forget to do all the steps. But yeah, so we're going to extract the last bit of honey, and we'll have a video of that. And then also we're going to get our bees ready for winter, so we need to give them their mite treatment, and we will video that. And then also we're going to start, a couple of our hives we're going to start feeding, because it help them get boosted for winter. And then we have 2 hives that their queen should be hatching and coming back by the end of September as well. So we'll do a video of checking them to make sure all of our hives have adequate queens that are doing their job right. So then we know, will they stay 11 hives, or will we need to manipulate a couple and get them ready for winter? And also, like I said, we'll have a video also of making candy board, which is the bee food for winter. So we're going to be doing that. So we're going to be doing so much stuff here in the fall time. And we will show it, and we'll share it with you guys. And so then that way maybe you guys can do the same thing where you are. And then also another fun video that we're going to have pretty soon is our animals are going to be coming home from their summer pasture. So we have all of our goats with Nibbles, our little miniature donkey. He's kind of our guardian of the goats in their summer pasture. So we're really missing him, and we're really excited that they're going to come back. So they're going to be coming back in about probably 2 months, a month and a half to 2 months. And then also our cows will be coming home. So we're so excited because we miss them because we don't really get to see them as often. The goats we drive by more, but where the cows are, you don't really drive by them because the field is kind of in the middle, so you don't really get to see them as often. So we're really excited to see them, and the two mama cows that we have over there are going to be having babies in November. So that'll be a really cute thing to want to see too. So check back for that video. Of course, we'll video the new babies. And let's see, I think that's kind of, I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but hold on 1 second. Okay, alright, so I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. So also, for new viewers that are new to my channel, there are some videos of earlier in the season. We did a lot of tree pruning in our orchards and orchard care. That we did a lot of kind of newer stuff this year that we hadn't done for a while, and it really benefited. Our orchards really benefited from it. So please watch that. That's pretty interesting, especially if you have your own orchard. You can, we try to share some tips of that works for us, and then also. For this cabbage, what I'm doing with it right now is that I'm chopping it into little pieces like this. Now, like I said before, I have a video. We made our first bucket of sauerkraut, which I guess we're just going to make 1 bucket of it. I mean, it's a big bucket, so it'll make a lot of sauerkraut. But it's been in there for a couple weeks now, and so we'll go and we'll give you guys an update on how it's doing and how it's looking. But so for this cabbage, we're chopping it up and we put it in the freezer, and then that way in the winter time and next year before we have more cabbage, we can make coleslaw. And so we have a really, really delicious recipe that everybody who tastes it really raves about it, and it's just is a really simple, easy, delicious recipe. I actually never even liked coleslaw before we made this recipe, so that tells you something, right? So it's really delicious, and I will put a link on my channel and another video of how to make that coleslaw. I'll show you how to make it, and I'll put the recipe down as well. So that's what we're doing with it. So I chop it with this chopper. It's really easy to chop it with that chopper, and it makes it into the perfect bite size. And then you just freeze this. Then we froze onions. That was another video you can go back to my channel and see from our onions this year. We chop them up and we freeze them. Same with carrots, freeze them. And then that way, when you're ready to make the coleslaw, you just take those 3 main ingredients out of the freezer, let them thaw out. You want to drain the water out of them as best you can. I like to kind of use a napkin or paper towel to get as much water out of it because you want it to be as dry as you can. And then you just mix that together, and then you make the dressing, and then you mix it together and you chill it, and it's simple, it's delicious, and it's a crowd pleaser. So that's another video that we'll have. So, and another really interesting thing that some people who don't have gardens, you might not think about this because you don't have a garden, but in the winter or in the fall time, about this time of the year, and even, here in a couple weeks, depending on the weather, of course, the plants, they know when it's the end of the season. They know when, winter's coming, things like that. And so they're all, at this point the garden is kind of dying off now and things like that. So The plants, though, really are making their last effort. They're putting all their energy into making that last fruit onto from their plants. So, you know, everything that's because they know pretty soon it's going to be done, right? So everything is just getting to be the last. And like I said, this is our last broccoli that we picked the other day. There's no more broccoli, no more cabbage. Our cucumbers are done. Green beans, I think that's probably the last picking of green beans. So our green beans are done. Our corn is just about done. Tomatoes normally will be your latest thing, because our tomatoes anyways, they really do tend to hang on. We planted them late this year too, but you know, there's a lot of green tomatoes out there still. So as long as the weather doesn't like get cold quickly overnight, you know how it can do. Sometimes we'll have tomatoes still for a while. So which we kind of like. We like to have fresh tomatoes as late as we possibly can. So, and then let me see, what else is there? Oh, peppers, they're about done, I think too. I don't think that they're gonna bloom again. What else is in there? One thing. Is also something though, is that our watermelon. Which our watermelon is just, we've never ever grown such wonderful watermelon this year. So we will go over there and we'll show that to you in another video too, how wonderful this watermelon is looking. I mean, there are big ones, which we've never done that. So that's not really quite ready yet either. So that's going to be something late. Oh, our pumpkins, of course I'll have a fall video of decorating and, you know, pumpkin picking. That's always so fun. I actually have one from last year of pumpkin picking and some really cute shorts too of with our cow Buttercup and the pumpkin. So you've got to go back to my channel. That's a whole year ago, so you'll have to find it, but that's a really cute video or short. And but it's definitely worth checking out. Please check it out. And so let me see, I'm just kind of going through my mind everything in the garden, if I've forgotten anything. And so now the couple things I did forget are the stuff under the ground, the potatoes and the sweet potatoes. We have tons of those. So the sweet potatoes, I mean, they're crazy. I don't think our sweet potatoes have ever done this good either. So it's going to be a really big year for sweet potatoes. Okay, so yeah, so it's going to be a big year for sweet potatoes. Regular potatoes too. We've already dug up a lot to share and to eat, but there's tons still on the ground. So we will show you guys that when they get picked. And we like to do a lot of fun stuff with that, which we showed. I think I have a video of that from last year too. We made our homemade French fries for the freezer. So please go back to my channel and check that out. That's a really fun thing to do in the fall and winter. I mean, and we have a really great recipe and a trick for that too. And then also for the sweet potatoes, if you want to know our trick, now when we dig them up, we'll show you guys. But we had a special new trick that we did for sweet potatoes, and I have a video of that when we planted them. And I shared the trick. So let's see, we can see together when we dig them up if the trick worked. So please check that out. And then also we're going to be doing, this fall and winter is when we do a lot of fun stuff with the things that we grow and that God blesses us with. So that's when we make all the delicious jams and jellies. Like I said, we do it with berries too that we had picked in the season, with our cherries as well that we froze. Also, we have a lot of fun desserts that we love to make and to share and to eat. And so I will have all of those videos this winter. I didn't really do that last year, so I don't really think I did that last year at all. So this winter we definitely will make sure we post those videos of all those delicious treats that you guys can make for your family and friends as well and enjoy just like we do. So, and let me see. We talked about corn, which we put that up and have a video of that. Green beans, talked about pumpkins, all the stuff, I think, in there. Also, some more other videos that are on my channel is with hay. Mowing hay, raking hay, not baling hay. We don't have our own baler yet. One day. But we do have our own, we do cut our own hay and rake our own hay. So you can see me doing that. And we just finished our third cutting for the year of cutting hay. We just finished that yesterday, actually. And so I do have a video of that. And then also, and then later this weekend, or I mean this week we'll be raking it, and then next weekend the person will come bale it. And then also we bush hogged our field where the cows are. And so we have a video of that. And so that's a really pretty area where the cows are. So if you'd like to see where our cows are, watch that video. You'll see them. Or you'll see us bush hogging the field. And of course we have a lot of videos of our animals. So watch all of those. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel that you're watching my videos, please push the subscribe button because that really helps me. And like I said earlier, or actually I said it on another video or a short, that I'm only 38 subscribers away from having 1,000 subscribers in only 1 year. Tomorrow, the 3rd of September, will be 1 year. So we're so excited. When we started this, we were like praying, please let us get 1,000 subscribers in 1 year. That would be really unique. So please, if you're watching my videos but you didn't push the subscribe button, please subscribe. It doesn't cost any money, but it helps us out a lot. And plus then you'll get to be notified when we get to do all this fun stuff, and then you'll get to be able to see more, even stuff that I probably have forgotten because we do so much. You'll be able to keep up to date and learn a lot of things. And also, if you ever like to have notes and days of encouragement, I do love to talk about God's love and God's blessings, and I have a lot of encouraging talk that I like to do. So, like I said, so I really like to always send out an note of encouragement. You know, I'm trying to do that at least like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, and you can watch my other videos. Please watch them because I have a lot of good ones where we talk a lot about God's wonderful blessings and His love for us. So, also another thing that's one of some of our videos from last winter will be maple syrup. So we do our own maple syrup and our own black walnut syrup, which that's kind of different. And we built a sap evaporator. Well, we didn't build it, we built a stand for it, and then we got the sap evaporator to help us make it more efficiently than just using a little pot. So that's really interesting. We also have a lot of videos, like I said earlier, about bees, but we also have videos of making bee boxes. Last winter we did that. And different aspects of the beehive that we built, different ways that, to help the bees out in different ways. So please watch those. Just go back to my channel, click videos or shorts, and then all of these will pop up for you. Even there's really cute ones of our kids. They are getting more into liking to do, to show what they do also on our channel. And there's some really cute ones. And of course of the animals. And also, we even fix things on our videos. So there's lots of different little things that we fix, and lots of tractor. If you like tractors, there's lots of. We really have a little bit of everything on my channel. So it's really interesting, and I think that there's a little bit of something for everybody on there. So please watch. That's my plea, and please subscribe because that really helps me. And I mean, God has taken this places that we never could imagine, and we're so thankful. We're so blessed, and we just love to be able to share this stuff with you guys. Some people might not be able to live like this, but it's fun to watch. Or you may have lived like this one time before, and it's just fun to have the memories brought back to you. Or you could be somebody who's thinking about living this way, and this would be a good way to kind of see the different things that kind of go into it. So there's it's interesting for everybody. So, and we appreciate it very, very, very much. So I hope that you guys will do that, and I hope to, on my next video, which will be tomorrow or after tomorrow, that will have been a year, I can tell you guys, did we make it to 1,000 subscribers or not? So please, like I said, subscribe and tell your friends and family to do the same. And we hope that you have a great, blessed night. And talk to you later. Bye.